Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Elder Scrolls Online. My throat is kind of not great today, so I'm just letting you know. Alright, so, despite our victories and the events on the plain of Jode, Chimera is not yet officially the queen. Before Chimera can receive the crown of Anaquina, one day I'll get that right, she needs to receive the blessing of the main. Chimera asked me to find out what happened to our companions and the soldiers who helped defend the Moongate from the dragons. I should head out of the city and see what I can learn. Where are we going? I mean, besides, like, out of the city. Okay, literally just out of the city. Well, then. I have found him. No one seems to be dead. Let's talk to, Prefect Kalo first.
Hmm? Oh, it's you. Good to see you're still among the living. I suppose you had a hand in getting the moons to finally pull apart? Hang on, I need to finish my report. I find that it's best to write it all down while it's still fresh in my mind.
That's what brought me here. Chimera wants to know what happened after we entered the Moongate. Did you survive?
It's all in my report.
Or are you a spooky
Our troops held their ground and fought bravely. We lost many good soldiers, Khajiit and Imperial, but we did our duty. We slaughtered Euraxians by the score and kept the dragons at bay until the moons broke apart.
Funny how I never got to see you do any of this. The ending of the eclipse... So, you know, I only have your word for it. The ending of the eclipse was significant?
It was crucial to our survival.
A stupid question.
When the moons separated, the dragons broke ranks. They seemed to lose their drive, their purpose. They stopped attacking and flew off.
We depressed them.
Not a moment too soon. We had exhausted both our strength and our ammunition.
What did the Euraxians do then?
The ones that survived Zamorak's charge lost what remained of their courage when the dragons abandoned the field of battle. They scattered like sand roaches and ran in all directions. I doubt they'll give the militia too much trouble going forward.
I do think it's a shame that we didn't actually get to see this. This is just like one of those exposition thing. Again, my throat, not good. Just woke up, blah, blah, blah. Can't formulate a coherent sentence right now. Anyway, this is one of those just exposition things where he's just being like, oh, this awesome stuff happened, and then these dragons, like, were shooting fire, and there was explosions, and the moons were going in different directions, and then crashed to the ground. We're like, cool. I didn't see that. What will you and Cygnus Irregulars do now?
We still have a lot to do to heal the scars left by Euraxia and her mercenaries. I'll offer our services to Queen Chimera and Lord Garashri. Let them use us where we'll do the most good.
So you'll help defend Elsweyr?
If that's what they need. But the Cygnus Irregulars are mostly military engineers, scouts, and trainers. We have a lot more to offer a kingdom that needs to be rebuilt than just blades and shields. That was our original mission, to help Elsweyr.
It really does seem like there's gonna be an extension to this, you know, to Elsweyr itself as a DLC in the future, and I think they did mention something like that. Again, I think I said something about that last episode. Like, I seem to remember some people being pissed that that was the case, that essentially this is like part of the story and we're gonna get the rest later. I don't really know, but that's kind of what I heard.
It's good to see you, Five Claw. We only just returned and I have yet to report to the Queen. Chimera is alright, isn't she? We saw the moons move and the eclipse end, but we haven't heard what happened after you entered the Moongate.
Well, for a start, you were dead. You can be as alive as you want to be right now, you were dead. So clearly, you were revived by some kind of necromantic magic. So clearly, you're a zombie, that's all I'm saying. Chimera's fine. As a matter of fact, she sent me to find out what happened to you, you zombie prick.
After I was caught in that dragon blast,
My brains, dear.
tended to my wounds and took command of the soldiers defending the upper ridge. I'm sorry to say that I was in and out of consciousness for most of what happened next.
No, you were just down in consciousness. So, you don't know what happened at the end of the battle.
I know that I am still alive and grateful to be back in Rimmon. It's a miracle, thank the moons, that the city is free once more.
Yeah, thank the moons. Don't thank me or anything.
If you want to know what really occurred at the Moongate, you'll need to ask Zamorak and Prefect Kalo.
Already spoke to one of them. Your injuries, do you need to see the healers?
There are those among the troops who need the healers more than I.
I don't know about that.
But perhaps a few hours in the soothing springs will restore my strength. I'll need it too. I have much to do to help Chimera restore Anaquina to its former glory.
It is an Anaquina. Okay, I was right. I keep getting it wrong the first time and right the second time. Look at him, he's all ninja-y. What a ninja.
Zamorak is happy to see you, friend. After the dragons entered the moon gate and you followed, this one worried that all was lost. But then, the moons parted, and suddenly everything seemed all right.
I'm still shocked this guy didn't betray us. I thought the whole time he was suspicious as hell. Again, maybe because he's literally called Zamorak, which is an evil god in RuneScape. Yes, RuneScape. Chimera sent me to find out what happened to you and the others.
Just what you would expect. We held our ground against the swarming Uraxians and their necromancers, repelled the dragons as best we could. This one let the desert wind flow through his limbs and claws, while our soldiers rallied to his side.
What? You defeated the Uraxians?
Between the Khajiit militia and the Cygnus irregulars, we held them off. When the moons separated, the Uraxians broke off their attack and scattered to the four winds. The remainder will be a nuisance, but they pose no threat to the kingdom.
It is really cold today, and I don't want to be that guy that talks about the weather, because don't we all just hate that? Even when you're like 90 years old, you don't really want to talk about the weather. It's just one of those things that you do. But I feel like last winter lasted like 9 months, and then suddenly it was summer and it was hot as hell, you know, like it was 100 degrees, which is like 33-ish in the UK. That's really friggin' hot for the UK. And then suddenly the last couple of days, freezing. Literally, my nipples are hard right now and I'm not turned on. I can assure you of that. What about the dragons?
Zamorak doesn't know for certain. We faced mostly the Uraxians on the upper ridge. Prefect Kalo commanded the ballisti, so he could tell you more. This one does know that when the moons began to separate, the dragons roared in rage and flew away.
Rah! What will you do now, Zamorak? Backstab me finally?
Zamorak hopes to serve as Queen Chimera's claw and defend the throne as he was trained to do.
You're a
If she would not
Kingslayer.
have me, well, Gareshri has many plans for improving life in Elsweyr. This one would be happy to help in any way he can.
Alright, get tilling the soil, fella. Alright, so we gotta return to the palace, okay.
Outsider,
Huh.
this one must speak with you.
Get the life out of me. Okay, so this seems to be the same quest.
This one never expected to set foot in the capital of Nequina again. She hoped the militia would succeed, but she didn't believe they stood a chance against the usurper queen.
You look rich.
Kasia understands you played a significant role in these events, yes?
You might say that, yeah. I helped overthrow Euraxia, defeat the betrayer, and stop the dragons on the plain of Jode. You know, just helped a little.
Such wonders you have accomplished, and to have touched the face of blessed Jode. This one is in awe. Despite all that, the Main has sent me to determine what happens next. Where is Lord Gareshri, the Speaker of the Main?
Well, he's down by the front gate as a zombie. He returned from the battle and went to the healers. What do you mean what happens next?
The healers? This one hopes the Speaker wasn't gravely injured. As for your question,
he
we
wants.
must settle the matter of Enequina's succession. Kasia must determine if Chimera is the legitimate heir to the throne, and if so, recognize her claim.
Oh, we get some Game of Thrones here. She's the only surviving daughter of King Himekar? Himekar? I want to say Haymaker. He's going to be King Haymaker now. King Haymaker. Doesn't that make her the queen?
Certainly.
Biatch.
But anyone can make such a claim. To be accepted by the Khajiit, she must be recognized by the Main.
In that case, I'm the king.
Gareshri indisposed, will you stand with Chimera and vouch for her heritage? If so, please tell her I am ready to
Well,
meet
not
with
if I
her.
can be the king instead. I'll go find Chimera and let her know.
Before you return to Chimera's side, this one requests an additional favor.
Yeah.
The Main gave Kasia a sealed letter for Abner Tharn, but he refuses to see me.
He doesn't like people.
I understand that you and he share a special bond.
Yeah, I don't like people
Perhaps
either.
you could deliver the letter.
I can deliver the letter, but why is the Main writing to Abner Tharn?
The specifics concern the Tharn alone, but this one believes it deals with the artificial eclipse and its impact on Khajiit society. The moons hold
yes,
great
quite.
sway over the Khajiit born under them. What does this mean for those born during this eclipse?
I don't understand.
No matter what caused the eclipse, Joan and Jode joined as one. When this occurs naturally, one born then may become the next main.
Ah.
But during a false eclipse, succession becomes a concern.
So like
The
Buffy.
main hopes Tharn can explain the arcane implications.
So we've created faith. That's hot. Why did the main come to crown Chimera personally?
The main cannot be everywhere at once. That is what the speaker and the envoys are for. For now, the main's duties do not include Anaquina. But know that the main's heart is everywhere in Elsweyr. Now,
I skipped the last part of her dialogue, but she was like, now go take the letter to Abner. Alright, where is Abner? Abner's actually pretty close. Cool. Oh, by the way, before I forget, I should point out, so what we're going to do when we finish this, which we are extremely close to doing, were that not obvious, we are going to jump back into Somerset on the other character. Now, as much as I do prefer this character, so we will be continuing along with, you know, Jason McFurryface, or whatever the hell I called him. We're going to be playing this character for the most part. However, in order to
Abner, you simply must
get
stay
it done
for
in
the
a timely
ceremony.
manner.
It's not every day we get to see a lovely cat receive a crown.
Shut up!
Nonsense. And don't call me Abner. Besides, I think I've overstayed my welcome as far as Chimera is concerned.
His name is Abner. I'm confused. Yeah, anyway, in order to get Somerset done in a timely manner, and because we are the majority of the way through the main quest of Somerset, and it's bloody long, we're gonna just finish it on the other character, because it would be ridiculous for me to play all the way back there. Like, it's doable, but frankly, I just don't have the time for that, so we're just gonna finish it on the other character. Then when Somerset's done, we'll jump back on this character, maybe even to do some of the side quests that we missed in Somerset, we can still do it on this character, so, you know, for the most part, apart from the rest of the main quest, we're going to be using this character. But yeah, Somerset next, basically. We're going to finish that up.
You and Cadwell, the two of you just can't leave well enough alone.
It's Chadwell to you.
No one was supposed to notice as I slipped out of Rimmen. Of course, very little has gone according to plan since the Wrathstone tablets set me on this path.
You're leaving then?
I am neither sentimental nor enamored of pomp and circumstance.
I'm aware.
My time in Elsweyr has shown me that I have limits. I am not the battle mage I was in my younger days. Besides, I hate parties, small talk, speeches, canapes, totally unbearable.
Abner Tharn is basically me if I were, you know, a really great wizard and older, living in medieval times. Don't you want to be there when Chimera's crowned queen?
I watched firsthand as a remarkable young woman became a leader. She's already a queen. Everything else is simply ceremony.
Yes, queen,
I've
stay!
lived here long enough. You were an able enough traveling companion. I may call on you again sometime.
Sorry, I can resist. I have a letter for you. It's from the main. Falls mainly in Spain.
Question. Are Khajiit born under a forced eclipse next in line for the main? But this other bit confirms my suspicions. I must travel to Palatine at once. I'm sure we'll see each other again. Until then, farewell.
Good luck, Tharn.
We accomplished much, but I fear we haven't seen the last of Calgrontide. I must investigate reports coming from the south. You, however, have a queen to crown. Take Cadwell with you and make sure he behaves. And tell Chimera she did admirably.
No one can tame that man, and you know it. You think Calgrontide is still a threat?
We saw no body, and there's no reason to suppose Calgrontide couldn't escape from Jode just as we did.
You're a smart man,
He
Abner.
absorbed a remarkable amount of energy while the moons were aligned, after all. I'll send for you if and when I confirm my suspicions.
Yeah, someone said in the comments that apparently I missed Calgrontide growing really huge. I don't know when that would have happened, because I even watched him, like, fly off into the sky afterwards. I guess it was at some point during the boss battle. I don't really know. So, apparently he's massive, and I missed that, but... My
Abner's
bad.
received a new quest from the main. As soon as we finish here, I'll join him. Quests are my speciality.
I like quests.
Fiddlesticks. I just remembered Queen Chimera asked me to be her king's claw. I guess Abner will have to soldier on without me.
What? Chimera said she wanted you as her king's, or rather queen's claw?
Yes, indeed. Her exact words
Genders.
were, you can call yourself the Emperor of Cyrodiil for all I care. Just quit blathering and let me think.
Wasn't I the Emperor of
There are
Cyrodiil?
no designs on the ruby throne, but Cadwell the Queen's claw has a rather dashing ring to it, eh?
Not to spoil the end of Oblivion, you know, like 15... No, hang on, when did it come out? 2006? A 13-year-old game. But, spoilers for the end of Oblivion, I believe you become the Emperor of Cyrodiil? Because the other one, you know, kicks the bug or something like that? I can't remember. Hey, he turns into Charizard, I kind of remember that part, and then, you know, takes out the
I
big
assure you, Cassia,
red guy.
my wounds are
been a
healing
while.
quite nicely.
Nevertheless, this one has asked the Outlander to stand beside Chimera, should I
Yeah.
decide to give the mains
Hell is
blessing.
talking? Is it you? Who's talking? Who's talking? I understand who's oh, there's people over here. Hello? Who are you? Oh, it's Chimera. What up? Oh, you look quite different. No wonder I didn't recognize you.
Garishri told me you found them. He filled me in on what happened during the battle at the Moon Gate. Dragons
tell you
and
he died?
necromancers I understand. But politics and coronations, they twist my tail, and the regalia, it pinches. Moons, I miss my leathers.
That's my girl. Having second thoughts on becoming Queen of Anequina?
I am having many thoughts, but I know what I must do. Like Anequina and my other ancestors before me, I must stand tall and accept my responsibilities with humility and grace.
But the leather, though.
Provided the Main's envoy confirms my right to the throne.
Your envoy doesn't believe you're King Haymaker's daughter.
The woman is inscrutable. I think she just wants to see me suffer until she acquiesces and places the crown on my head. Before the full weight of the kingdom falls upon my shoulders, I want to tell you something.
You love me? Alright, I'm listening.
I want you to know I appreciate everything you have done for Elsweyr.
Uh-huh.
For me. I do not believe we would have survived without your assistance.
You want me to be king?
Now, I understand the envoy asked you to stand beside me at the ceremony. Are you ready, my friend?
Is that a proposal? Alright, I'm ready. Oh, what we do? Oh, okay. I thought she was gonna be like, "Oh, walk with me whilst I talk, because I'm a queen and I'm regal." No, she's just standing there. Fine, I guess she's gonna teleport. That's cheating. You are huge. Good lord. Oh, you're speaking of huge. Look at the size of this lady. Good lord. Bum bum ba bum 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 ba bum. Bum, bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. Is that
The
the...
healers were able to do
the right song?
wonders, my friend. I almost feel like my old self again. I will secure Chimera's claim. You just stand beside her and support her. She values your presence, as do I.
Oh, you.
But where is Chimera? I expected you to bring her in.
Yeah, me too. She kind of just stood there. She's ready. We can begin the coronation.
Who will confirm that Chimera is the daughter of King Hemekar
Me.
and the rightful heir to the throne of Anequina?
I will, as her guardian all these years, and as the Speaker of the
fucks.
Men. Chimera is the rightful heir. Come forth, daughter of Hemekar and Numara. Come forth, child of Anequina.
Chimera, do you accept the duties of the throne? Will you lead this kingdom and protect its people?
I do, and I will.
Know then that the Main
Wow.
accepts and recognizes your claim. All hail Chimera, Queen of Anequina!
I promise to serve our people, and I offer thanks to all who helped achieve our recent victories. Finally, there is one I wish to honor. One whose assistance in these matters was unprecedented and invaluable. Five Claw, my comrade and friend.
Would have been awkward if it wasn't
please
me, wouldn't it?
approach the throne.
Get out of my way, Orc Man. I'm Five Claw.
Courageous Five Claw, I will make sure your deeds are sung by my people. They
better.
will be told from one generation to the next. As Kunzari passed into legend, so too will you.
A living legend, though, right? I don't know what to say. This is all
And
so
say
sudden.
nothing, my friend. Just
I'm not
know
good at saying nothing.
that you helped deliver my homeland from tyranny. You helped me avenge my parents. You saved us from dragons and undead. We will never forget that. I will never forget that.
Well, if you want to reward me, riches and hoes are the two things I take payment in. So what happens now?
You appeared when Elsweyr needed you most.
A cool mask, I'll
In
take
our
that.
most desperate time of troubles, you helped restore our nation. You will always have a place here, my friend. And I want you to accept the greatest award I can offer. I name you Champion of Enequina.
Sweet! King would have been nice, but I'll take it, I suppose. So we got a Royal Scepter of Enequina. Does a lot of damage, actually. Quite a lot of damage. Increases physical and spell resistance. Ooh. La la. Enequina is at peace once more through great effort and bloodshed. Yes, lots of bloodshed. Alright, so that's a good magic weapon. Sky Turret Mask. Again, I don't know what this whole application thing is about. Like, it seems like it's a... Well, it says it's an outfit style, right? Like, it's a mask, so it seems like it's just a piece, like a headpiece, but we need to pay 1,000 gold, which is a lot of gold to me, because I'm poor as shit, in order to wear it. But again, it just seems to be cosmetic. But the problem is I don't know where we go to do that. Is there a specific place I have to go, or can I just do that from the menu? Because if you can do it from the menu, I couldn't figure out how to do it. So we've also got Behold Kunzari's Betrayal. Placed on the altar of betrayal in the Hall of the Lunar Champion, which I think is our house or something, to unlock... Wait, to unlock an overlook of the Halls of Colossus. Awarded for the complete... Okay, cool. Like I said, I think that's our house.
There are still dragons to kill and Euraxians to deal with. But now it is time to celebrate. Take a few moments, talk to our friends, then enjoy yourself, champion. You earned it.
So what does a queen do exactly?
Just what you would expect.
Stay
I
around, do
listen to
fuckle.
problems and I try to find solutions. I suppose I must coordinate with our allies in the Dominion at some point, and there are still stray dragons and Euraxian deserters to deal with. So, the usual things.
You're gonna fly a dragon, break some chains. Then I guess your days as an agent of the main are behind you now.
It is time for different adventures, Fiveclaw. I must lead my people and erase the memories of the usurper queen. May her name be blotted from the histories.
I spit on her name.
Of course, I may find time to slip away and explore a ruin or two. Every now and again.
Oh, you little scamp. You're like Aladdin, aren't you? Arabian. I haven't seen the Aladdin remake. I think I'm going to, but, I don't know why... Well, I guess money. I was gonna say, I don't know why Disney... I was gonna say Nintendo. Why Nintendo? Why Nintendo on my brain? I don't know why Disney are remaking things apart from money, because they seem to be generally considered inferior. I don't know.
I came to northern Elsweyr with an impossible
Actually, hang on,
task.
pal. Hang on. I want to figure out... Sorry, buddy. I want to figure out how to put this bloody helmet on. Give me a second. Okay, so I found the Sky Turret Dragon Slayer mask here. In the collections. Equip. That's what it looks like. It looks pretty cool, right? But I think this is... Yeah, this is just a preview. So... How do I actually do... You see what it like? I don't get it, though. Alright, whatever. I guess... Stop shooting lightning, you tent! I guess we'll come back to that.
I came to northern Elsweyr with an impossible task. I took command of the militia and sought to free Rimmon from Euraxia's grasp. With your help, we accomplished so much more. You have my thanks for that, champion.
I realize I'm beating this dead horse. This dead cat. Literally. But, this is the last time I'm gonna say it. I will always believe that this man is dead. Okay? He's a zombie. He was dead. I don't care what they say, he fucking died. So, something's up with him. I don't trust this. I think he's resurrected by a dark necromancer, and when this quest is, you know, in the future, a DLC, and they continue it, this guy's gonna turn out to be working for a bad necromancer the whole time, because he was killed at that point in time, and he was resurrected, and now he's a sleeper agent mole person. What's next for the Speaker of the Main?
As always, I go wherever the main needs me. For a while, I remain in Rimmon.
Would be pretty
to
cool,
provide
wouldn't it?
Queen Chimera with whatever assistance she requires. You know, I watched Chimera grow these past 6 years. She will be a better queen than even I imagined.
Would also be cool if when they actually could bear us.
All hail Fiveclaw, whom I name Champion of Anequina.
Hell yeah! Alright, anyway, so, it would also be pretty cool if she turned out to, like, get corrupted when they continue this. Like, by some dark power, like some puppet master that's pulling the strings of all the kings and queens or something, I don't know. What about you? What you gotta say?
Thank you for helping to restore the bloodline of Enequina Walker.
Blood.
It's good to see a Khajiit once again on the throne of Rimmon.
Racist.
Gashia apologizes for all the formality, but she had to be sure before she bestowed the Main's blessing upon Chimera.
I'm quite sure you did. I wonder if there's any Rule 34 of Chimera. Let's have a look right now, shall we? Just, again, it doesn't do anything for me. However, just out of, I have, curiosity, I have to know. Chimera? Yeah, so... Alright, let's go to images. There is fan art of her. And I see a lot of naked, like, cat people and stuff that people have drawn. But I don't see any porn fan art of her yet. Which is surprising. Huh. Good work, isn't it? For once you haven't, disgusted me. Alright, so, what about you?
All
I
hail
remember
the
you.
greatest diplomatic assistant in Tamriel!
Yes!
Let us celebrate our accomplishments by drinking mead and exchanging friendly headbutts. Rigor doesn't consider any mission complete until he can't remember most of what happened.
What will you do next, Rigger, besides getting drunk and headbutting people?
Rigert will go wherever the winds of diplomacy take
Oh, clapping.
him,
It's
friend.
getting awkward now.
Rigert refuses to rest until Tamriel's races are all sitting together peacefully, drinking mead and singing songs about... mead, probably.
Getting really awkward now with the clapping, Rigger. Oh, I remember you. So is this just a bunch of people that we did quests for showing up here? That's kind of cool.
Ah, my friend, it is good to see you. This is a welcome change of pace, don't you think? Shining faces, regal attire. Oh, after our time in
I like
Ashen
her armor.
Star, I could use some pomp and pageantry.
Specifically the actual armored part, like in the middle. That looks pretty cool. Like, she's got very tattered, like, dirty white bits on there that I don't like. But the actual armor looks pretty cool. Is it something? How are things going in the Ashen Scar?
Very well indeed. Mazamiri has taught me a great deal since the redemption of Arumkal. If not for my friendship with you, I'm not sure she would have trusted me. It seems that everyone who associates with you makes out well in the end, hmm?
I do make out quite well. Mazamiri said to me... Let's hope so. What do you think of Chimera?
She seems very wise for her age, and wise rulers rule well. I'm a firm believer in the idea that you can judge a person by the company they keep. The fact that both you and Garesh will vouch for her speaks volumes. She will make an excellent queen.
Fantastic. Sorry, I was trying to... There's like a little bit of, There you go, I got it. It was like there's a tiny bit of dirt on my controller. It's nasty. What a prefect.
I'm
Someone's
glad
inside
that the
you.
Cygnus Irregulars were able to lend Queen Chimera our support. Help make up for all the evil Euraxia brought with her to Elsweyr. Now where's the music? I didn't spend the last 6 years learning Khajiit waltzes for nothing.
Oh my god! Oh, by the way, it should be pretty obvious if you're the sort of person that isn't into the sort of talkie-talkie stuff. This is going to be a lot of talkie-talkie stuff. It doesn't seem like there's going to be any combat or anything, because we're done. We're just tying it up and talking to people. And this has already taken over half an hour, which is exactly why I didn't do this last episode. So, anyway, he wants music, so we'll give him Linkin Park versus Will Smith. Hang on. It takes a second. Did you determine what happens next for the Cygnus Irregulars?
I hate the idea of mercenary companies, but without an imperial government in place, that seems to be what we're reduced to. Luckily, Chimera has accepted our offer of assistance and has agreed to employ us. As engineers and aid workers, of course.
You really learned what Khajiit... Wait, hang on. I can't. Will Smith, shut up. You really learned Khajiit waltzes.
A few. You'd be surprised how many of their dances can't be accomplished without claws or a tail. I do hope they play the waxing moon, though. I find it rather elegant, and it's the one best suited to my tailless posterior.
The waxing moon. You are tiny. I remember you.
Can't believe the
Hang on, no. I remember this little fella. I think. Yeah, I think I do remember you. Hang on, I guess we're talking to Mizik, because... No, it's this guy. I remember some tiny cat person we, like, were doing a quest for or something. They were adorable. I think it's this dude, but apparently I can't talk to them. Anyway, hello.
Mizik can't believe the tales he has heard. Dragons, moon gates, eclipses.
Booty.
So much excitement you've seen, and so many heroic things you have accomplished. Certainly a step up from the work we did. Yes?
How you doing, Mizik?
Mizik is doing very well, especially after being invited to this ceremony. Never did he think he would be witnessing a Khajiit coronation in Rimin Palace. Is this one's hat on straight? His whiskers burnished and bristly?
By the way, don't trim your cat's whiskers. That's fucked up. You look fine, don't worry.
That is good to hear. Mizik would hate to make a bad impression. But this one is sure you have many others to talk to. He will not keep you, Walker. Remember, if you are ever in need of an investigator, call on Mizik.
I appreciate it, Mizik. There is quite a lot of people here we have to talk to. I think we've done the majority of it, though, and we're obviously going to talk to the drunkard cat, which doesn't want to talk to me. Look, they're even wearing the pendant, so it's them, which this one also has the pendant, which is a little weird, but I thought that was the drunkard cat, but maybe it's not. What about, what are we doing? Oh, look at him! Look at him, so tiny! Oh, you little kitty! Alright, anyway, so, yes, we're running out of people here. There's probably, yes. Who the hell are you? I don't remember you at all. Oh, it's you. Wait, what?
Queen Camira.
No, I don't know you.
She is all official now. This one suppose that means more messages for Lirjazi to carry.
I don't know who this is.
Oh well, this one was too good at being a spy that no one realized her true calling. Being the Queen's messenger isn't the worst job, yes?
You must have been a really good spy. You were so sneaky I didn't even notice you existed. Alright, so I think it's just Zamorak. No, we got a couple more. Let's talk to Chadwell.
Wasn't that a beautiful ceremony? Not quite on the level of the time I attended Molon Ball's first Daedric Titan unveiling and Soul Shriven Impalement celebration, but beautiful, just the same.
What's next for Chadwell?
Next, having given it a thought, it's enough trouble keeping track of the past and present to bother with what happens in the future. Maybe I'll finally build that little house on the edge of Cold Harbor's yawning chasm. Ah, the vertigo.
You're really considering going back to Cold Harbor?
Well, certainly. Eventually. It's my home. Besides, who would all the soul shriven look up to if I never returned? Have no fear, my friend. If you ever need Catwell's sword again, I'll rush to your side without hesitation. You have my word.
He always sounds a little drunk, does a good old Chadwell. I don't remember who the bloody hell you are. I think you might have been the guy that was tutorializing me at the start.
You have done much since last we met, Traveler.
Maybe?
This one knew you had a brave heart, but never did he imagine you would become the savior of Elsweyr. Thank the moons we happened upon the wreckage of your caravan.
It sounds like it. How has the Adeptorium been since the dragon attack?
We are still repairing Starhaven, one stone at a time. Unfortunately, the brunt of the dragon's attack targeted the Adepts' dormitories. Everyone sleeps under the moonlight until the work is completed.
Are you afraid there will be more dragon attacks?
Where aren't there dragon attacks in this land of ours? This one will just have to hope that heroes like you drive them back.
Nah, I'm leaving you now.
Bright moons will shine over Elsweyr again. In this, Majadro has faith.
Majadro has faith. Alright, very quickly, we spoke to the Zombie, we spoke to you. I know we gotta talk to Zamorak, we gotta talk to Asher. Let's talk to Zamorak first, and then we'll talk to Asher. Where's Zamorak? There you are, pal.
This one's heart sings at seeing Camira crowned queen. Her parents would have been so proud.
Shame you
Thank
killed
you,
them.
my friend, for getting us to this moment. and for helping Zamarak find his way back to his true calling.
Your true calling? Adept or Queen's Claw?
Zamarak will
Queen's
always
bitch.
be an adept. But Queen Kamira has agreed to accept me as her claw. This one will protect the Queen and serve her as best he can. It is what Zamarak was born to do. Yes?
Well, I don't know. You don't really have a great track record. Maybe you don't want to give up the day job. And Asher.
Last time I was in Rimmon Palace, it was on business.
Yeah, it's quite
Well,
so, Loki.
Certainly seems you've sought out bigger game since our time in Hackoshay. A dragon, I believe? Or several, if the stories I've heard are true.
They are.
You'll have to excuse me if I don't trust you to get rid of all the beasts. The sooner I'm back in Morrowind, the better. I don't say this often, but it would be best to stay on your guard.
Is that a threat?
Not this time. I just doubt this dragon business has been entirely dealt with. Best to be prepared for what lies ahead. Besides, it would be awful if you wound up dead. You were marginally helpful after all.
And if that's not the best compliment we've got here today, I don't know what is. That guy looks funny. All right, I'm very quickly gonna check out the situation with the house and see if we can put down the thing to get a balcony or whatever the hell that's talking about. I don't even know. But yeah, I'm gonna try and find the house. I think I know where it is. Okay, so this is the halls of the Lunar Champion. The reason I'm showing you the load screen is because it says, but only the most cunning and something something will find all of its secrets. To awaken the hall and highlight the other authors, use the housing editor F5 to place the furnishing. Behold the Lunar Champion on the... Okay, so F5. Hit him with an F5! So we've got to place something on the something something. Oh, can we, like, clean this stuff up as well? Is this, like, is it Fallout now? Hang on. Housing editor. Where can I highlight this stuff? Select. Oh, you can move it around. Put away. Oh, there you go. Yep, so you can actually only put away the crap on the floor as well. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm going to put away all the crap on the floor really quick, just in case there's like something important hiding under this. I kind of doubt it, but you never know. Well, I was going to cut it out, but basically done. Yeah. Alright, nothing. So we have to put down... Oh god, where are we supposed to be putting this? Give me a second. Okay, so this is the thing that we're supposed to put down. Is this placed on the Joan Light altar? I don't know what the Joan Light altar is. Could be a problem, because this one says altar of the... Altar of Ambition, altar of Guile. Is it this one? It has to be this one, surely. Yeah, okay, so it's that one. God. Yeah, the, You see, they don't really get highlighted when you're looking directly at them. You kind of gotta look, like, at the bottom, which is why I, never noticed that at first. So, click on that. And then, yes, apparently we're supposed to put it over here. And again, this will unlock something. Don't know what. We have another one like this, I think. I've got to think it's not supposed to look like alright, cool. Cool. What has this done for us exactly? Hang on a minute. So it's got to browse. Yeah, we've got this thing. What does it say? Placing the altar of the betrayal. Okay. Let's do that as well. It's this one, I think. I think this is betrayal. It is indeed. So... what did that do for us? I don't understand. I start coming out of the menu. Like the, yeah, we should probably realign those at some point. Oh, okay, that's right. It gives us portals. So I guess without this, we couldn't have unlocked any of the other portals, right? I suppose? I don't know. Either way, let's go check out the Halls of the Colossus. Find out what's going on with that. Okay, so this is the Halls of the Colossus. So this is inside our house, I guess. Yes. Weird enough as that is, because it really doesn't look like the inside of a house, but it's you know, on walled space. Can we go down there? Probably. Okay, so let's go back into the building menu. Can we build anything? Well, maybe. Hang on, browse. I've got a coffer. I can put a coffer. Wait, no, place. So I can literally put down like a storage. Actually, that's really friggin' handy. Hang on a minute. It's full up. Why is it full up? No, there's already stuff in there. Really? Oh yeah, there's a bunch of crap in here. Okay, so at some point I'm gonna have to empty this out and get rid of the stuff that we don't want. That's interesting. So, what else do we have? What else do we own? We've got a bunch of rubble. A couple of statues. I could put my mount in here. I could put all my mounts in here, which again I find very strange. I could put my non-combat pets in here as well. So we could just like put my dog down and be like, yo, you live here now. Does he like walk around or is he just completely stationary? I think he laid down. Okay, that's a start. Alright, so doesn't seem like there's a whole lot we can do. I don't know what the... Why is this the Halls of the Colossus? Like, surely there's some purpose to this. Let's go have a look over here. So I'm being eaten by those fish thing, aren't I? Yeah, god damn it. Well, bollocks. Alright, let me try and get down there without murdering myself on the landing, and then well, yeah, we can't use soul gems in here for some reason. So let's see if we can go down there without landing in the... Well, maybe we can land in the water and then climb out or something. Because it certainly seems like there's something over there. Maybe there's some way around. It doesn't really look like it, does it? Give me a second, I'm gonna try. Yeah, honestly, it's just looking from up here, it looks like a complete bust. Like, I don't know how I could possibly get out before I get eaten by the slaughterfish thingies. But, ow. I suppose we'll try? I mean, even then I couldn't... And the reason I'm trying this, by the way, is because, again, on the load screen, it said something like, you know, only those who... basically, only those who are actually looking are going to find the secrets within. So maybe there's a secret around here. You got to think so, right? But maybe this is just like... maybe all that over there is more just a visual thing, so it looks cool, but isn't actually practical. I don't know. Because there's, like, clearly an opening... Oh, bollocks. There's clearly an opening over there. Which makes me think, you know, maybe there's something over there. Maybe if we can actually get there without dying to these slaughterfish, maybe we can find it. I'm going to really try here for a couple of minutes. If we can't get it, then sure, we'll just end the episode, but I really want to give this a try. Seems to be an invisible wall there. Okay, so I'm thinking there's nothing there. I don't know what these secrets are then. There's got to be some, though, surely. But yes, I don't know where we get these other two slabs. Maybe they're from other quests in Elsweyr? Surely they are. Maybe you get some of them from like delves and stuff like that. I don't really know. But yes, I know we still have more quests to do here. And we will probably do them at some point, but we're going to go jump into Somerset next, like I said, and finish up the main quest of that. Then we'll probably jump into a DLC next, because I actually bought a bunch of them, I remember, and I still have a bunch of crowns as well. So if I go to like the crown store, I go to the DLCs, we own the Imperial City, we own Dark Brotherhood, we own Murkmire, we own Orsinium, and Thieves Guild. So we also still have 6,800 crowns, so we can still, you know, buy a bunch of these without even having to get membership, which is pretty nice, because I don't want to pay for membership right now. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff to do here, but like I say, for now we're done in Elsweyr, but that doesn't mean we won't come back and do the rest of the quests that we are missing at some point in the future. But for now, I think I need a break from sand. So yeah, anyway, thank you all for watching. I do hope you enjoyed the episode. As always, if you did, I would appreciate a like. Helps out a great deal. Thank you so much for the support, everyone, on the series. It's not over, but we're jumping into Elsweyr. Don't forget that. So watch out for the Elsweyr thumbnails. That's how we're going to continue the series. Anyway, thank you this month's patrons. If you would like to become a patron yourself, you can do so over at patreon.com/MrAndersonLP is linked in the video description. Thank you to Pedro Marquez, Hitbox, Blackwolf8994, KP Shadow Squirrel, Arcarus, George Blackwell, Loot Smoke Soldier, Vincent Clark, Luna Parker, Rex Burham, Philip Rep, Jeremy Burris, Martin Cisnowski, Awena1997, Shadow Sephiroth 666, Billy 9, Bloodpire, and Miss Justice 83. Thank you so much, everyone. You guys are awesome, and I'll see you next time for more Elder Scrolls Online Somerset.